Alhamdulillah. Alright. Waduh, kalem. Selamat datang, selamat malam semuanya. Apa kabar? Yap, seperti biasa, special program 3.1. Ya, begitulah. Gila, kenceng bet ini. Teng, cek. Nah, 3.1 seperti yang kita tahu, 3B, My Day, 2 karakter itu. 3.2-nya dari drip marketing itu ada Anaksa sama Castoris. sedikit info aja. Kalau kayaknya nggak akan ada bintang 4 deh. Untuk beberapa batch ke depan kayaknya nggak akan ada bintang 4. Soalnya kalau misalkan ada bintang 4 nih ya, soalnya gini ya, berdasarkan lore kayak gitu, kayaknya kenapa gak akan ada bintang 4 itu Kamporeusnya harus kebuka dulu kayaknya. Jangan terisolasi baru tuh bisa. Nah, hilang. Hup. Oke. Jadi ya bisa lah. Apa kabar? Masih ada 2 menit lagi. Turnamen tinggal ya semingguan lagi kalau satu. Kayaknya pulang di hari pertama dah turnamen ini. Gak tahu sih, gimana ntar aja. Jadi gak bakal pulang hari pertama ini turnamen itu. Sambil nonton something sambil nunggu ini, nonton aja dulu. Apakah bakal ada something good hari ini? Seperti biasa selalu ada kejutan. Kalau ada Dawei ada kejutan biasanya. Nah kita lihat apakah ada Mas Dawei atau enggak. Kalau tiba-tiba ada event yang kayak kemarin tuh, yang judai itu, yang gambling tuh, wah. Kalau ada event yang kemarin gak tahu lagi dah, gak akan ini kayaknya berharap dapatnya 600 gitu. Akan berharap dapat 500.000. Sudah ada syarat dan ketentuannya ternyata untuk dapat 500.000 yang kemarin tuh. Harus top up katanya. $50 gila. Nah, udah nih. This program is sponsored by Lady Aglea.
In the legend's beginning, the world was just a lump of flour. Then the gods cast yeast into it, and Albert was born from the dough. The Earth Titan granted it a divine body, and the Reason Titan bestowed it with thought. Add in rich emotions, noble virtues, oh, and don't forget a pinch of mischief.
After that, the Romance Titan transformed into golden butterflies, gently touching their chests to grant them the ability to love.
There is no word for romance in the Kremlin language.
Is that so? I heard Mikador once failed in love and even got into a fight with their rival.
Huh? That's just a baseless slander. A wild tale meant to tarnish Nikidor's name.
Base info timnya itu My Day sama
This story is quite well known in
kenapa
Akama.
disebut
Lady Tribios, let me explain.
My Day
Nikidor
sama
is
itu
not that kind of type.
dua-duanya sekalinya X-nya harus gede gitu.
And And so,
Jadi mungkin
the
Castoris
first
tergantung kayak
bird
Jin Liu
was
tapi makan
born.
XP, semakin gede XP yang dimakan mungkin
Albie,
dari
do you
teman-temannya
like this story?
makin bagus.
This
Kalau kayak
Amphorius
gitu ya
place.
enak yang punya fusion ya.
Maybe I shouldn't have come.
Owl meal.
On such a romantic day, why don't we raise a toast to all the love and beauty in the world?
Mightymouse, can your murderous intent match up to what
Nah,
fate
gitu.
has in store for you?
Sumpah ya. Wah, kiranya si Nikador. Voice actornya si Nikador yang ini.
Fear you
Yang
shall
bahasa Inggris.
abandon your mortal body,
Harus
King of Bravnos.
Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
Sumpah PA-nya Nikador yang Inggris harus digaji
This
lebih.
journey is forged blood and flames.
Three molded life with their hands,
Mulai.
and three
Mainun mulai.
guided calamity's gate. Three carved the heavens and the earth. Three wove the threads of fate.
Hello, we
Kayak si
are
Mary ya.
Trian.
Ke alam-alamannya tapi versi gelap gitu. 3-in-1 silakan yang punya yang pengen karakternya banyak dalam satu tim langsung ambil 3-in-1.
It's time to end this. Offer your souls to the fire.
The son of Urgo is destined to be crowned in blood!
All will look they try.
Stay alive.
Can't be killed in a single.
Banyak yang
How
tertebas
nice to
gini ya.
see you again.
It's now my turn to fight against it.
Terus jadi Kratos. Gelo. Banyak yang ketebas gitu. Mulai banyak yang ketebas, banyak yang apa gitu ini. Redeem code ya belakangan aja. Di Hoyolab aja nanti lebih gampang di Hoyolab sih kalau redeem code tuh. Tinggal login, redeem, kelar, check in game aja udah. Kalau aku sih bakal nge-pull my day ya. Soalnya saya suka karakter yang solo sustain, tidak ribet support gitu. Karena ID gue tuh tipikal yang kalau ketemu Yugi tuh kebalikan, kalau sama Yugi tuh OP di supportnya, kalau aku OP di DPS-nya supportnya gak ada gitu. Jadi ya udah my day aja sekalian. Biar nggak usah pusing mikirin sustainnya, mikirin supportnya gitu.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle.
Lucu
Good
semua
morning,
ini. Kayak
good
dapet
afternoon, and
dari
good
event
evening.
dia dari apa kek?
Welcome to the version
Gantiin si Kuspir
3.1
tuh.
Light Slips the Gate,
Yang takbir
Shadow
yang ini.
Greets the Throne Special Program. I'm your host, Albert. First, let's have our esteemed guests introduce
Light
themselves.
sleep.
Hello,
Get
everyone.
shadow
We're
greets the
Trini.
throne.
I am mighty,
Oh, light
the
sleep. Get
successor
shadow
of
greets the
Kremnos.
throne.
Greetings, everyone. I am Aglaya.
Once again, a warm welcome to our Chrysos heirs. Your golden presence has made this special program
Itu gimana ya?
shine even
Yang
brighter.
tadi
You
kayak
flatter
si
us,
Kevin.
Mr. Albert.
Kevin kayak si
By the
Paimon
way,
tadi.
how did you come to Amphorius? Did you travel here with the two trailblazers by any chance?
Oh, it's a long story. One for another time. For now, let's just say that in Amphorius, it'll be my duty to host this special program for everyone.
Welcome, Albie. Even though today's program has just begun, it feels
Kucing
like we've
jangan
already
dong.
revealed a lot about the new version, haven't we?
Oh, how so, Treeby?
Look, the version title, Light Slips the Gate, Shadow Greets the Throne, combined with the trailer we just watched, makes it clear that D will really shine this time.
If that's the case, Lady Tribios, then as a demigod of Yanis, the Passage Titan, you must also play a key role.
Patience, everyone. Whether this
New
is true will all be
Trailblazer
revealed in the Trailblaze mission of version 3.1. So in the last chapter, Nikador's core flame was retrieved, and now another Chrysos heir, Finan, faces the Titan's trial.
With the arrival of the Trailblazers, the flame chase journey reached a major breakthrough. Together, the Trailblazers and the Chrysos heirs reclaimed Nikador's core flame. Afterward, Finan resolved to undergo the trial to ascend to demigodhood and inherit the divine power of strife.
But as Nikador once murmured to Snowy, your will wavers. We're worried that Snowy's inner turmoil might affect his performance.
There's no need for undue worry, teacher. On the flame chase journey, the Chrysos heirs support one another. Even if something unexpected happens to Finan, we've prepared contingencies to ensure the trial proceeds smoothly.
Impressive as always, Aglaya. Ever so meticulous.
As you all know, the flame chase journey is still pressed for time. With Nikador's core flame reclaimed, it's time to plan for the next one.
Does this mean we're going to battle another Titan?
Hey, not all core flames need to be reclaimed through violence. In version 3.1, our great hero, the Trailblazer, will act as an envoy, and along with their companions, set off for the Grove of Epiphany to continue our journey.
The Grove of Epiphany is a city-state that worships the Reason Titan, Xerxes. It's a cradle of knowledge for Amphorius and maintains a good relationship with Akama. Besides researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans, they also provide academic research support for the flame chase journey.
According to legend, at the dawn of their existence, the Reason Titan, Xerxes, descended in the form of a giant sacred tree. And around their roots, a large, verdant forest gradually formed.
The generous Xerxes allowed those who sought knowledge to study and rest
Kasih
there,
kami
freely
Fajol yang
imparting the
menyenangkan
world's
lagi.
wisdom to the once ignorant
Tidak usah
mortals.
ragu.
Under their
Tidak
guidance,
ini.
humanity built courtyards within the forest and
Jangan
established
ragu,
schools,
kami udah
which
bisa
eventually
menyelesaikannya. Kami
evolved
punya
into the
YouTube.
Grove of Epiphany
dari
we
Pro.
know today.
So it looks like Xerxes is our next target.
Exactly. Like Kefali,
Xerxes.
Xerxes is a titan friendly toward humanity, and has even willingly entrusted their core flame
Oh,
to the
target
Grove
selanjutnya
for
Xerxes.
safekeeping.
That's great if there's no need
Tapi
for
bener Xerxes tuh
fighting.
tipikal
Just a
Titan yang
peaceful
damai
retrieval.
gitu.
This mission
Nggak ada
might be
ini.
much easier, huh?
Well,
Berarti gak akan
it's
lewat
not
dulu.
quite so easy. The Grove of Epiphany holds an unwavering reverence for Xerxes. This core flame is something they'd be very reluctant to part with.
Exactly. That's why Akama must dispatch an envoy to the Grove. In the 3.1 storyline, the Trailblazer will engage in peaceful discussions about reclaiming the core flame with newfound Chrysos heir allies. Absolutely no fighting.
Oh.
What?
But in the recent version trailer, enemies were swarming in like a tide.
Busted. Actually, the Grove was recently invaded by the Black Tide.
What?
Since the Arabellica, a substance known as the Black Tide, has descended upon Amphorius, whether human or Titan, anyone affected by it loses their sanity. Nikador, once a stalwart defender against the Black Tide, naturally became the most severely corrupted Titan. With Nikador's core flame reclaimed, Castrum Kremnos was left without its guardian
Oh ya,
Titan.
si Albert
It was
lagi ngejelasin
entirely
ini.
consumed by the
Kalau
Black
si Nikador
Tide.
tuh orang yang
Its
paling
spread has
depan
since
gitu waktu
accelerated,
ada
and
ini
now the Grove is its
apa,
next target.
We
yang
must
bikin
hurry to
harap
save them
para Titan
and
tuh dia
Xerxes'
paling
core
depan, makanya
flame.
dia paling
Exactly.
gila gitu.
The
Nikador
Grove's
tuh.
crisis cannot be
Kayak
ignored. Our
pengorbanan.
Trailblazer will once again take on the heroic mission of seeking and aiding survivors, gathering intelligence about the catastrophe, and locating Xerxes' core flame to bring it back to Akama. During this process, the Trailblazer will encounter a mysterious enemy attempting to steal the core flame. The masked figure shown fighting the Trailblazer in the trailer.
The one with the mask
ini nih.
and cloak? Ooh, they look like a major villain.
Haikus. What faction do they belong to?
They're an unknown enemy. This journey to the
Kayak
Grove may
ini.
be more perilous than
Wah, kalau di
expected.
Kingdom Hearts
For
tuh,
now, let's call them the
Nobodies.
Flame Reaver. And to help our Trailblazer navigate their hero's journey,
itu
I
tuh
brought some intel
bayangannya yang
about this
Nobodies
Flame
tuh
Reaver.
ininya kayak
In
Shadow
battle,
gitu,
the Flame
Shadow
Reaver can summon
Nobodies gitu.
clones to fight alongside them. These clones can launch joint attacks with the Flame Reaver.
Bukan
Moreover,
nobodies.
the Flame Reaver can
bukan
absorb
sih,
these clones to gain
Ini
buffs.
Heartless itunya
Pursuing
nobodies.
these buffs allows the Flame Reaver to unleash even more devastating attacks.
That may not be a problem for me, but an enemy using clones to fight will surely challenge the Trailblazer.
In combat, the Trailblazer must quickly eliminate the clones to prevent the Flame Reaper from launching joint attacks or gaining enhancements. Honestly, I sometimes wish I had clones to help me manage life.
Be careful what you wish for. More clones might mean facing more trials and challenges.
Speaking of trials, I've always been curious about the trial required to ascend as a demigod. Lady Trebios, you were the very first demigod and
Trebios,
therefore first
Medemos.
Chrysos heir on this land to pass a Titan's trial. What exactly did you go through when you received Yanis's core flame?
This is a bit embarrassing to say, but we really can't remember those events from so long ago.
It happened during the Era Chrysia. For the people of Amphorius now, it would be considered ancient history.
That's okay. With the Trailblazer around, anything is possible. In the main storyline of version 3.1, the Trailblazer will harness the power of Orynyx to stir up ripples of the past, guiding everyone to revisit that piece of history. We'll return to Treeby's homeland and show everyone the Abyss of Fate in its prime. Some long-buried secrets from the Era Chrysia will also be unearthed, becoming clear bit by bit.
So this is what the Abyss of Fate looks like in its heyday. Nothing like the desolate state it's in now.
That's right! In the distant past, the Abyss of Fate was a city called Yanisopolis. It was Amphorius' sanctum of prophecy, the ultimate destination for all pilgrims, and the place where the three Titans of Fate revealed their divine miracles.
It seems we'll have the chance to learn how humanity's first demigod came into being.
Exactly. But let's leave it at that for now. Trailblazers, uncover this story for yourselves in the main storyline of version 3.1 and learn about Treeby's past. Now, let's take a look at the Treeby of today.
Bocil kematian nih. Trini, Trinon, Tribi ya. Ada aja ya. Kli 3 kali gitu. Bisa bikin roket.
Quick question! The one who popped out of the box holding a letter, was it Trian or Trinan?
Oh, I know this one. Trinan. It was Trinan.
Correct answer! No rewards, though.
Because they look so alike, my teachers often have people unfamiliar with them play the Guess Who I Am game in daily life.
The one who suggested this game, could it be Trian?
Right again!
Of course. The three of them have very different personalities, making them easy to tell apart. Trinan is silent and sharp with both eyes covered. Trian is mischievous little rascal with 3 top brows. And Treeby is the most outgoing and lively.
Typically, Treeby is the main spokesperson, responsible for communicating with the Chrysos heirs. Trinan focuses on maintaining and interpreting prophecies, while Trian is primarily in charge of opening and maintaining the Century Gate.
So here's a question for me. Why are there 3 of you identical little girls?
That relates to the duties of the Chrysos heirs. We were the world's first demigod, receiving the prophecy of deliverance from Kephali. To spread the prophecy across Amphorius, we split into many versions of ourselves and used Yanis's Century Gate to travel quickly to various places.
Through our teacher's tireless efforts, the Chrysos heirs gradually united as allies. Because of this, our teacher holds great prestige among the Chrysos heirs.
But speaking of opening gates, Trinan previously revealed that Trian is nearing her limit and might only be able to open the Sentry Gate twice more.
Don't scare me! So there's a limit to how many times the gate can be opened?
Using divine power to open the gate comes at a steep price. Every time the sentry gate is used, it takes something out of them. Over time, this deterioration reaches a limit.
Reaching that limit won't lead to anything bad happening, will it?
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The weight of those words grows heavier, or perhaps clearer, over time.
Oh dear, why is the atmosphere so heavy? Let's not dwell on it! We're prepared for whatever may come, and we want all our friends to stay cheerful. Albie, let's introduce our abilities now.
Alright, no problem. Tribi is a quantum character following the path of harmony. In battle, she wields a rocket as her primary weapon. For instance, she can use the rocket to launch enemies and create a special dimension filled with stars and moons. While the dimension is active, enemies take increased damage.
No matter how many times I see it, this combat style doesn't get any less adorable.
Don't underestimate our rocket! It's a genius invention with precision targeting. We've refined it countless times. We also deal damage to the enemy with the highest remaining HP, depending on the number of enemies hit. The more enemies there are, the greater the damage we deal! Additionally, when a teammate uses their ultimate, we launch a follow-up attack against the enemy.
Even in ever-changing combat scenarios, Tribi can work closely with various teammates to provide buffs. She can frequently trigger follow-up attacks, helping the team swiftly take down opponents.
Exactly! As a character following the path of harmony, Tribi not only creates a more advantageous environment for her teammates, but is also a capable fighter herself. With Tribi on the team, you might just unlock new levels of combat potential.
Indeed. Beyond aiding and guiding the Chrysos heirs on the flame chase journey, our teacher is also an essential ally in battle.
Alright, now that we've gotten to know Tribi, let's move on to discuss another key character in version 3.1, Mighty! Without further ado, let's watch a video.
Trouble make it triple. Mutunya waras. Untungnya, tapi kata nah, Mayday kan lumayan nih jadi kitnya tuh. Gak terlalu ya, udah di buff sih, jadi makin apanya sih yang di buff? Immortalnya dulu kan jadi makin lama immortalnya ya tetap aja.
Mighty, the crown prince of Kremnos, warrior of Akama, a lone lion, a man among men, a man!
Stop, Albie! Is it really that exciting?
To be honest, Mighty is my idol. He's the ideal version of myself. I aspire to be like him. Strong, unyielding, a real tough guy. No, a tough bird.
A tough guy? Do you mean like bathing in molten iron, Mr. Albert? Or perhaps drinking the blood of your enemies?
Maybe drinking some of Kremnos' signature pomegranate juice, doing push-ups, you know, stuff like that. Oh.
Give me 500 push-ups. I'll count. Start!
Let's focus on the show first. Doing so many push-ups on the spot isn't appropriate, and viewers wouldn't enjoy watching it either.
Don't be so sure.
They definitely would. Back to the topic. In the previous story, against Nikido's attack, Mighty single-handedly held back the rampaging Titan, buying precious time for his companions. He's so cool, handsome.
Totally! Even though he might seem unapproachable at first, once you get to know him, you'll see he's super reliable.
Through rigorous self-discipline, day in and day out,
Tapi
he's
ini
always
karakternya,
ready to step up at critical
immortalnya
moments.
sesuai gitu.
If
di
I
luarnya
had
dia
such a
immortal.
dependable and capable
Si
leader,
Dad juga kan
I'd
immortal.
follow him to the ends of the earth.
Cuman secara
But
akhir
there's a line in his character description
immortal
that
tuh
really
jadi
caught
supaya
my
bisa
attention.
lebih gak mati-mati.
The blood of
dibanding yang
patricide
si Glenn.
flows through Kremnos' royal line. Ooh, sounds like Mighty bears a heavy past.
Castrum Kremnos has a tradition of being crowned in blood. Since its founding,
Castrum
every
Kremnos.
new king of Castrum Kremnos
Barbarian.
has killed the reigning king to
Barbarian.
claim the
Castrum
throne,
Kremnos tuh. Pada
without
warrior tuh
exception.
barbarian gitu.
Yikes! So that's how it is in a city that worships strife. Bloody succession to the throne.
Because of this tradition, and a prophecy foretelling Mighty's eventual ascension, his father cast him into the Sea of Souls shortly after his birth, attempting to kill him before he could grow up.
That's so cruel! How could he bring himself to do that?
But, in the end, Mighty returned to Castrum Kremnos with an immortal body. He led the discontented citizens of Kremnos away from their mad king, wandering the lands and waging war until he joined the flame chase journey.
What doesn't kill him only makes him stronger, huh? But why did Mighty refuse the core flame of strife and give it to Finite instead?
Coba
This
tadi,
combat prowess,
si
he accepted it?
jam
He's
12.
surely become the most powerful demigod.
Tiba-tiba
An
kan
unstoppable
angin
force
lagi
on the flame
kencang-kencangnya,
chase.
angin
Strife,
lagi
slaughter,
kencang-kencangnya.
glory. These have been the traditions of Kremnoans
Beberapa hari
and
itu
their
sampai
destiny for
platform
1,000 years.
desain-
But is
desain-
this
desain-
destiny truly what the Kremnoans
Tahu,
deserve? I
Banyak yang
refuse
ini
to
kan.
let such a bloody tradition continue.
But Dee,
Banyak
the
yang
Kremnoan
pas
people in
gitu terbang.
Akama have always expected you to
Tadi,
ascend the throne,
tumben
lead them
tuh
back
tadi
to
tuh
their
gak gede
homeland,
angin.
and restore their
Cuman
glory.
pas siang,
Now
waduh
that
itu
we've reclaimed Nikador's
hujan
core
kayak-
flame and located the whereabouts of
kayak
Castrum
lu bukan-
Kremnos,
biasanya kan
how
hujan tuh
will
kayak
you
shower
answer
ya,
their
kayak
expectations?
gitu kan. Enggak terima kayak digeblokin pakai ember.
Give me more
Gitu.
time to think.
Ah, as the last prince, he is burdened with the fate of an entire kingdom. He must consider their honor and sense of belonging while forging a truly beneficial path for them. Oh, what a heavy
Apa gitu
task.
kayaknya.
As for Mighty's decision and the fate of the Kremnoans,
Soalnya ngebeledak,
stay
tarik.
tuned for the Trailblaze mission in version 3.1. No matter what,
Mobil,
I
hantam
can
tembok,
guarantee
kayak gitu
one thing.
suaranya.
When Mighty is around, he'll have you back, especially in battle. Mighty is an imaginary character following the path of destruction. In combat, he leverages his undying body to engage the enemy. His undying nature grants him an extremely high max HP.
In battle, I utilize my HP advantage against the enemy. By consuming my HP, I also unleash even greater power.
Exactly! Mighty keeps track of his total HP loss during combat. Once the accumulated loss reaches a certain threshold, he enhances himself, fully demonstrating his prowess as the Kremnoan warrior. During this time, he unleashes a storm of attacks on his enemies, dealing massive damage
Oh,
and showing
iya,
them
iya,
the
iya,
wrath of Kremnos' crowned prince.
Bagus itu
Wow,
videonya.
Dee is so
Animasinya jadi kayak
imposing,
ada
like a lion
spirits-spirits
dominating
Spartanya,
the
terus ada-
battlefield.
In my enhanced state, I sacrifice defense for greatly increased HP and max HP. As my HP continues to drop,
150.
my abilities transform further, delivering even more destructive blows to
Tapi
my
secara
enemies.
idolon
A
kayak gitu ya,
warrior
idol
rejected
mirip
by
banget.
death.
Enggak mirip sih
Let's
ya.
battle till the world's
sih,
final
mirip kayak
breath.
Red.
A
Yang
truly
enamnya ya,
death-defying combat style.
kalau
The spirit
enamnya
of
si
Kremnoan
Red kan
warriors
ngurangin
is no joke.
pasifnya di 4.
All right, next,
Kalau
let's
pas
take a
si
look at
Maide
version
itu,
3.1's
ngurangin dari
banners.
150
In
jadi
version
100
3.1's
gitu. Buat
first half
ngaktifin
warp
ya,
event,
Red Slayer Bigard.
Trailblazers can acquire
Pokoknya
the limited
counter attack
5-star
yang
character,
paling parahnya gitu,
Chibi!
paling sakit.
The limited 5-star light cone, if time were a
Chibi.
flower, will also have a boosted drop rate.
Wah,
In version
bagusnya
3.1
Lisa.
second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Mighty. The limited 5-star light cone, Flame
King
of Blood,
Arlan.
Blaze My Path,
Isba.
will also have a boosted drop
King
rate.
Arlanda.
Additionally, these characters and light
Let's
cones
go,
will
Yuli,
be
Bang Yuki nih.
rerun. And all right, time for a short break.
Waduh.
The program will resume in just a few moments.
Waduh, waduh. Gimana ya? Waduh. Kemungkinan ya beberapa karakter ke depan butuh energi, atau buat karakter yang sekarang butuh energi gitu. Mulai riran. Aduh, berat. Aduh. Silahkan redeem-nya teman-teman. Bingung nih. Ya. Tapi enak sih, enaknya fase 2 ya. Kalau fase 2 tuh pertimbangannya lebih banyak gitu. Lebih banyak pertimbangan, lebih gampang pertimbanginnya.
Welcome back!
Lihat.
Now let's
Gitu
take a
dia.
look at the new
Kosan
content
baru.
coming in version 3.1. First,
Divergent
the
Universe
Divergent
baru,
Universe
kosan
will introduce
baru.
a brand new research
Baru,
topic related to
kosan baru. Iya.
Amphorius.
Divergent universe? What's that?
Oh, right.
Ini
Mighty,
apa?
you might not know yet.
Ini nih.
Simply put, it's a study on mortals and fate. As mentioned earlier in the program in version 3.1, the Trailblazer will head to the Grove of Epiphany, a renowned
Trailblazer
academic
punya ininya
institution
sendiri
in Amphorius.
Yeah.
The scholars of
Kita
the
punya
Grove
apakah
wove
sendiri
vast
gitu.
amounts of knowledge into the memory of the sacred tree. However, due to the corrosion of the black tide, much of this network has decayed, leaving only fragments of text intact. Therefore, the Grove's librarians hope the Trailblazer can become the inheritor of this library's knowledge, preserving these memories and passing on the
pengen nanya,
flame
ini
of
di Divergent
Amphorius'
Universe adanya
civilization.
di
Even in this era
Atau-
of endless strife and the
Ben.
relentless black tide,
apa sih?
as long as
Itulah
true
kapal
history
Penakoni.
remains,
Apa di
the
Amphorius
flame of
munculnya?
civilization will endure.
That's right! The Grove not only collects myths and histories of Amphorius, but also records the Trailblazer's journey. By integrating Titan technology,
Iya nih.
they've created
Ini.
Divergent Universe Protean Hero!
Since it's Titan technology, it's
Nggak
bound to
jelas
be
ini
distinct
apa ya?
from the Divergent universe the audience is
Ini
familiar
apa
with.
gak tahu. Ini
Whether or not
Avatar
your
Trailblazer
world
kita dalam
has a
bentuk
day-night cycle,
bebek-bebekan.
in Divergent Universe Protean Hero, you must
iya.
have one.
Sama bebek-bebekan jadi inget ini. Stack
This
Lloyd.
time, the battles revolve around the day and night system. First, each battle alternates between day and night. These two states bring different boosts to combat, and additional effects occur during transitions between day and night. At the start of exploration,
Mekanik
Trailblazers must choose the state that best suits their team's traits.
As exploration progresses, after entering a certain number of domains, Trailblazers can also select a day and night blessing, known as Golden Blood's Boons. These
Blessingnya ini ya.
blessings take effect during the
Para
corresponding
ya
state.
Chrysos Hair.
Trailblazers can choose different branches of blessings to further enhance combat
seru
effectiveness
nih.
in specific states.
Fresh gitu.
Figures appearing
Ya
on the
walaupun
day
sama
and
aja
night
gitu
blessings
blessing
look
dari
so
tapi fresh gitu.
familiar.
Ada sistem
Why is
day
that?
and night.
Indeed.
Seru sih.
This is also Titan technology and another highlight of Divergent Universe Protean Hero. The new day and night system and its blessings are closely tied to the Titans and the Chrysos heirs.
In version 3.1's Divergent Universe, 6
baru ada
types of
6.
Titan Odes will be available for Trailblazers to experience.
Yang kanan
More
yang
will be
kanan tuh
introduced in
Nikador,
future
Thanatos
versions.
sama
Each Titan Ode
Nah, ya,
corresponds
itu ada
to a
lagi tuh,
different
yang
buff
belum kebuka.
system. Trailblazers just need to select the most suitable Titan Ode for their team to tackle challenges with ease.
The Grove's Divergent Universe offers the most authentic Amphorian experience.
Clearing the Divergent
Kosan baru.
Universe also rewards
Berapa
Branch
max
of
levelnya?
Rights.
Max levelnya berapa?
This can be used in the Titan Ode section to unlock more buffs and upgrade them, as well as uncover the
Upgrade?
corresponding Titans' mythological
upgrade itu.
tales.
Now, my three dear guests, please choose your Titan.
We're curious about how many Titan stories the Grove has interpreted. So let's go with the one we're most familiar with, Gate of Infinity.
If I could learn more about the past of Nestia and the other Titans, I'm sure it would give the Flame Chase journey a clearer direction. I'll choose
Ya, siapa sih?
Chrysalis
Titan
of
of Mischief
Gold.
tuh.
Lance of Fury. Let
Jagreus
me
ya.
witness the kind of
Dia
glory
ada si
you
Skipper.
held in the past.
Andai kan tinggal
Excellent
Jagreus
choices.
itu.
Everyone has
Daerah-daerah
very clear
kekuasaan
goals.
Jagreus dia.
After all that, which Titan will you choose, Owlbert?
The answer lies in the name of this divergent universe, Protean Hero. The mysteries of Titan
Hero.
technology hold endless possibilities. I firmly believe
Waduh.
I explore more. I'll
Ini
uncover more fun, intriguing, and
Foreshadowing. Ini
Albert-appropriate
custom
ways
race,
to
ini
play.
My Day, di sana sistem sebiji, ini bumper Sunday.
Besides the day and night system and Titan blessings, the divergent universe Protean Hero also brings more Protean challenges to the Trailblazers. This divergent universe's conundrum mode will introduce astronomical division gameplay.
Although heroes have countless facets, no matter their nature, they all make choices to climb to higher peaks and experience more intense battles.
But for novices like me, who are unfamiliar with the divergent universe, what if they can't figure it out?
Don't worry. The Divergent Universe of version 3.1 not only includes an astronomical division mode, but also adds a strategy system. Trailblazers can view and apply strategies and even like and save them. After applying a strategy, the system will give a corresponding recommendation to the Trailblazer based on their currently owned equations, weighted curios, and team lineup. Additionally, in the selection interface for equations and weighted curios,
Jadi ada
the system will suggest the optimal option.
This way, you can easily follow the guide and enjoy a smoother experience in the divergent universe. Through the strategy
misalkan kalian
system,
dapat
you can
kurio
also
gitu tuh,
jump to
dapat
an
blessing
external
kayak
web
gitu.
page for more
Tim
information
yang
or
cocok
even
buat
upload your own
blessing kayak gitu
strategies.
tuh apa aja sih?
Not only
gitu.
that, in Divergent Universe Protean Hero, enemy drops will also transform into special materials.
Enemy drops. Are you referring to the materials used for character
Kayak
ascension
ini,
and
kayak
traces
yang ganti
leveling?
material ini.
Correct.
Yang
When you're
ganti
short on
material
materials for
kan
character
warnanya.
ascension
Yang
or
ganti
traces
material,
leveling, the
nambal
enemy
gitu,
drops
nambal
can be
material. Nah,
automatically
ini
exchanged for these special
Betul sih,
materials.
yang nambah material tuh
Moreover,
adanya
this
buat
update adds a
orang-orang
new
yang
exchangeable
return
5-star Remembrance
returning
Light Cone and Herta's store. Rewards like
Like,
avatars and
harta
phone
baru.
wallpapers from Divergent Universe, the human
Terus
comedy,
tadi
will also
update
become available
buat
in
yang
Herta's store.
mentahan-mentahan sih, dari monster, drop-dropan monster.
In addition to the thrilling challenges of the
biasanya
Divergent
dari
Universe,
banyak tuh,
version
ya,
3.1
kayak
also brings lighthearted and adorable
shield
events for
yang-
Trailblazers.
Ya,
First
yang
up,
kayak gitu.
let me introduce
Aww.
the Awoo firm.
Awoo? Awoo!
Wait, wrong
Lucu
species.
kucingnya.
The Awoo here refers to the
Koyo,
chimeras of
tolong ini
Amphorius.
kucing jadiin peliharaan dong.
So that's
Jadiin
what
pet gitu.
chimeras sound
Lucu,
like.
sumpah.
That's right. Chimeras are artificially
ada ini.
nurtured, adorable little creatures.
Karakter
The residents of Amphorius train these chimeras
mata
to help with
orang-orang
simple
yang
tasks. And the
bintang 4-nya udah
Awoo
mentok,
firm is
ini
the
bukan karakter
organization
gratis,
they work
tapi
for.
ini adalah
Chimeras have to
special
go to work
pass
too?
gratis.
Surprised, Mr. Albert? The war with Nigador caused significant damage to
Sebiji
Arkana.
beta,
There's a
special
lot of
pass ini
urgent
tuh,
work
ya.
to be done, and
Sekali
chimeras are
gacha.
indispensable in the reconstruction efforts. However, among the chimeras, there's a particular squad that hasn't been performing up to expectations lately.
So, Trailblazers can take on the role of manager, personally helping the Chimera Squad turn things around and become the strongest team of all.
The work objectives are clear, but how do we achieve them?
When it comes to work, each chimera has different strengths and, of course, shortcomings. Trailblazers can assign suitable chimeras to tasks, adjust the team composition based on their traits, and create the
Pokemon
strongest
ini.
squad possible. After that, the chimeras will automatically carry out their work. As the manager, Trailblazers just need to supervise.
Kayak main
The
Super
leaderboard will
Knight.
show team rankings.
Main
Keep aiming for a
Pokemon.
higher performance ranking to help the
Apa ya?
Chimeras
Ada game yang
outperform
kayak gini
other
tuh.
squads and become the ultimate
Knight.
workplace champions.
Doesn't
Kayak
sound
game
too
lain
hard.
gitu. Apa
Even
ya?
someone like Finan could handle this with ease. Right?
Don't be so mean to Snowy. And don't underestimate the Chimeras, D. Each one has a unique name, appearance,
Bentar.
and underestimate
Ini kenapa sudah ada di sini?
the Chimeras, D. Each one
Need to understand, watch out for. For example, there's Shock Force, who is overly eager, and Old Honest, who
Barunya ada
silently
dua.
endures everything. I can't go on. What are these names? All right. Let's move on to the next version of it.
Recently, in
Publicity
Akima, there's been a
appraisals.
surge of counterfeit antiques made with cutting-edge technology, conning
Ini
many
apa ya?
residents. In the event Holy City Appraisals, Trailblazers will assist Theodoros, the antique shop owner, in appraising these treasures and cleaning up the antiques market.
Appraisals? Well, Finon's weird hobbies are rubbing off on others. Ugh.
Weird hobby.
Besides, how can the Trailblazers, as outsiders, appraise Amphorius's antiques?
Don't worry,
Jadi
it's simple.
ada aja ya
Trailblazers
gaweannya
only
ini
need to
si
submit different materials to
MC
Theodoros
kita nih.
daily, and the rest will be handled by him.
Jadi peneliti udah,
Albert,
sekarang jadi
promise
ini
there will be no
kritikus
shortage
atau
of fun
penilai
appraisal
seni
stories
gitu.
and plenty of
Udah
rewards
sekarang
for
nih.
Trailblazers.
Terus yang kemarin film
Okay,
ngeband
now let's take a short break,
apalagi
and the show will resume when we are
semua
back.
dia garap tuh. Teng 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 teng. Nah, udah tuh bisa kalian ke Hoyolab. Kita redeem dulu di Hoyolab. Astagfirullah, ke close. Nah, ya udahlah, nanti aja lah.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Up next, we have a few more version updates to share with everyone.
I
Itu
heard from
dia.
the Trailblazer about an
Stand
old
up pula,
friend
seperti
called
biasa.
the Gift of Odyssey.
Yeah, that's right. In version 3.1, Trailblazers can once again earn a 10 warp reward through the Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
Additionally, version 3.1 introduces some new materials for
Material
everyone.
baru nih.
Stagnant Shadow, shape of Gelid Moon, and Stagnant Shadow, shape of Slogjaya will be available soon. Successfully challenging these will provide Treebees and Mighty's ascension materials respectively.
Amphorius also brings new golden calyxes. Now you can farm credits and experience
Benar.
materials there
Ada yang
too.
nubruk.
Version 3.1 also introduces 2 new sets of
dia.
planar ornaments. Bone
Ayo,
Collection
teman-teman,
Serene Domain
kita farming
and Giant
planar
Tree of Wrapped
di
Brooding.
patch ke depan.
You can
buat
quickly obtain them
customize
through the planar ornament extraction
buat
function
si
in the
My
Divergent
Day,
universe.
maybe juga.
In version 3.1, the Planar Fissure and
Planar
Realm of the
Fissure.
Strange Events will also return. Completing them will earn you double rewards.
Exactly.
Planar,
And
relic
that's not all.
scam.
Version 3.1 brings several
Scam,
system
scam,
optimizations
scam,
to
scam.
Trailblazers.
Scam,
First,
scam.
the material synthesis system will be optimized. The process of synthesizing trace materials will become much more convenient.
Does that mean we can synthesize purple materials directly from green ones?
Yeah, that's right.
This eliminates some of the cumbersome
dong.
extra steps.
Moreover, the build guide will also receive an update. In version 3.1, when you set a character as the build target, the Interastral Peace Handbook will display all the materials needed for building that character, along with shortcuts to relevant
WD
stages to
developer.
farm those materials. After each
Jadi
preview
yang tadi
ends,
tuh
Trailblazers can even set
bisa
newly
loncat
revealed
si
characters as
materialnya.
their build
Jadi,
target and
material
start farming the
level
necessary
1, level 3
materials
bisa
in
loncat
advance.
Oh, that's
Gak usah
great. It
tahap-tahapan
makes
gitu.
preparation
Langsung
so
aja ke level
much
3
easier.
gitu.
And it looks like we received a special announcement from the project team. Let's take a look.
大家好，我是崩坏系列 IP 烧鸡。在温法罗斯3.0版本上线后，我们收到了来自开拓者的许多反馈和建议。
Nah, apa nih?
从结果来看，3.0的一些内容，它最终呈现出来的效果是不够理想的。以开拓任务为例，有时为了打开一扇门要反复推球，或是在直面泰坦前还要四处跑来跑去，这种疲惫的感受实在不符合新人给到一贯的基调。
Kebanyakan puzzle
所以
di
这段
story.
时间，我们一直在对主线体
Kebanyakan
验
hint
进行审视
rintangan
和
gitu
优
di
化。
story-nya.
包括已上线的3.0和后续所有版本的内容。除了先前在开发者电台提到的阅读减负和解谜优化，我们同时也在对任务流程进行重新编排。以3.0版本为例，开拓者在前往过去的旋风城时， 不再需要折返跑图，而是从初始位置开始，通过一条便捷的道路正直入主。而原本这里的玩法会被安排到主线外，成为开拓者自由探索的选项。当然，还有对白、演出、探索。开拓任务的体验是综合结果。我们会在未来的每一个版本，在方方面面做更细致的打磨，力求给大家带来更好的内容。
开拓者好，我是游戏设计胖克。除了像刚才烧鸡老师说的，我们也正在调整3.1及其后续版本的游戏内容。以3.1版本为例，我们降低了地图中的敌人数量，并剥离了部分主线流程中的谜题，希望保证谜题与剧情的结合更加紧密，且不只有很强的打乱感。在原本的设计中，地图中有几处扎格列斯之手玩法，开拓者需要多次切换操作视角，但其实只是为了打开一条通路。在复盘过程中，我们意识到这样的设计不仅繁琐，也没有很强的趣味性。于是我们将这些并不有趣的流程从主线中删除，但是仍会保留地图中围绕这些扎格列斯之手的谜题设计，供抱有探索欲的开拓者自行发现。希望我们的调整能让开拓者更好地探索文法螺丝，享受解谜乐趣，同时也欢迎开拓者提出更多的建议和反馈。
Thanks, Project Team. All right, whew. That brings us to the end of today's special program. Any final thoughts from our guests?
I hope everyone enjoys diving deeper into Amphorius' story. I can't wait to create more memories with all of you.
May your blade never break, but forever press forward.
There are still countless details in Amphorius waiting to be discovered. I hope you'll forge deeper bonds with this world and its people.
And of course, there are plenty of chimeras waiting for us to lead them. Well, thank you to all our viewers for tuning in. And now, the version 3.1 special program has come to an end. That's a wrap. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Farewell.
Nothing special. Really? Adakah? Nggak ada, guys. Ya gak ada ini ya, gak ada pengumuman tentang collab, gak ada apa gitu. Gak apa-apa sih kayaknya, mereka nyimpen di 3.2 sekalian Anniv kayaknya. Jadi ya segitu aja, gak ada yang spesial sebenarnya, cuman mereka lebih mendengarkan pokoknya nanti di story ke depan itu gak akan terlalu berat karena gak akan terlalu banyak rintangan. Terus di next page juga itu material-material kalau mau combine itu tinggal gak usah bertahap gitu, 1, 2, 3. Jadi nanti itu tinggal 1 langsung bisa ke 3, dari 2 bisa ke 3 gitu, gak langsung dari gak harus 1 ke 2 ke 3 gitu, gak usah. Terus ada penambal buat material monster yang drop, lumayan, supaya tidak harus nyari-nyari monster kemana-mana. Farming aja satu monster banyak-banyak, atau di DU aja tuh. Kalau aku sih nggak ini ya, nggak kekurangan bahan kayak gitu, soalnya ngekosnya di ini, di Simulated Universe banyak itu bahan. Oke, segitu dulu aja. Thank you yang udah nonton, karena kurang spesial sebenarnya, tapi ya udahlah. Kayaknya mau di give di 3.2 sih, 3.2 bakal pecah sih kayaknya. Let's see aja nanti. Pokoknya 10 hari ke depan, 10 hari lagi kita bakal live streaming story. Jangan lupa. Terima kasih yang udah nonton, yang udah nge-like, yang udah subscribe. Sampai jumpa di next video. Dan nanti malam saya mau ngerank. Ngerank kenapa? Karena turnamen semakin dekat, 7 hari lagi. Tapi rank saya masih segini-gini saja. Jadi ya udah. Thank you dan sampai jumpa. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.